better to move this one
Yeah.
if possible. And then there are two screens here, so the mouse can be either here, and then we can take it out, and then it's up there. So we go out of this screen, it's down here, and if we go out of that screen, it's up here. We just need it down here.
Okay.
So we're already reloading here. Just see. Because
So when
of this
people
one.
watch at home, it's like interrupted because it's reloading.
Right, this cable here is very loose. There we go. So this PC can actually not
fine.
be moved.
Good, good, good.
Yeah, I will go tell them to start,
Okay,
and then I'll be right back, Michelle.
and alrighty,
Yeah,
I am already
you're
on.
live. Oh, by the way, yeah.
Okay,
Welcome to the semi-final of Nordic Open 2019. Again, we have Michel Lamotte helping us out with the comments, and we will see if we can find a partner in crime for you, Michel.
That's great.
Okay.
Okay. So good morning, everybody. At home, it's a little after 11 here in Copenhagen for the semi-finals of the Nordic Open 2019. On the other table, Sven Olaf Noren is playing John Royset, Sweden against Norway. But we will focus on this match here between Steen Grønbæk from Denmark, very accomplished player of course, grandmaster status, against Mikael Vardanyan. Spectators who were with us last night may have seen Mikael Vardanyan in action. He plays very swift and fast. I think he used up about 8 or 10 minutes for the whole match against Mikkel Larsen. It was an exciting match, it was a close match. There was a 3-away, 2-away score, or 2-away, 3-away in Mikael Vardanyan's favor towards the end, and he managed to turn the game around and win an undoubled gammon for the match. Disappointment, of course, for Mikael Larsen, but disappointment, of course, is part of playing competitive backgammon. Looks like both players are at the table, ready to go, and so are we. For the moment, I'm here by myself. If I have time, I will try to put in certain key positions should one come up, but it's not easy to keep on talking and put a position in XG and direct my attention to the chat. So we'll see. We'll just try and live and view this this match. 17 points, long match. Awkward, very complex cube decisions may come up in the course of a match to 17 points. Always very challenging if there are 4 cubes or 8 cubes at lopsided scores. This takes the most out of most people, most players. What do I know of Mikael Vardanyan? My impression is that his checker play is imaginative but solid. Often looks at the second or third best option and decides in favor of that to complicate the game a bit. But he did make some unexpected checker play blunders also yesterday, as we all do. So we're looking forward to another display by Mikael Vardanyan. And Steen, of course, experienced campaigner, solid, academic, below 4 player. So we should witness a high level match. Both players agreed on playing with the baffle box, and the first roll was in Steen's favor, and a great reply by Mikael. Both players making their 5 point. Now Steen splits, wisely so. 4-2 is fantastic, pointing on the blot on the 4 point. 1-6. Worth thinking about. You come to the 18 point. I think it's good. And Mikael already considering whether he can cube this. He has a stronger board. 6s and aces hit, as does 3-5. I'm not sure whether this is technically a correct double or not. Mikael decides to wait. What to do now? Hit and split. Good. Doing 2 things at the same time. So pressure on Steen from the he can't afford to dance. He doesn't. Actually, he comes in and hits. Okay. You keep hitting. Wonderful. Stronger board. I think this is correct. And Steen anchors up. All right. Still threats, and there's the shot and the hit for Mikael. Once again, Steen under pressure. Okay, good. That relieves the pressure somewhat. Do you play 13-8? I don't think it's urgent to play to the 18 point. On the contrary, by staying back, you exert pressure on the blot on the 3 point, the red blot on the 3 point. I think I wouldn't mind playing 13-8. And Steen is giving it some time, probably counting. Okay. Nice. Putting a spare on the 8. 3s. What to do? 1, 2, 3. Making the 10 point and getting rid of the outfield blot looks good. Okay, and staying back with both checkers also looks good to me. Looks pretty decent. Looks okay, actually. An option would be to play up from the back 24 to 21, but I don't see the need. 4-2 makes the 4. Good. 4-1, hitting and coming in. Good. Highly volatile position. Steen needs to come in with a 2 preferably. There's the 2. The 4 will expose a blot on the 9. So it's now red under pressure to come in. He does with a great roll. 1-2.